Yes.
All right, let's get into this game and have a check of what is going on. Heading to 4-cap Hotspot. This was a fascinating map to watch yesterday. I'm really curious to see how these teams, how everybody kind of adapts to this, because this is a new thing. All right, well, I'm already seeing something worth talking about, so let's talk about it. The big giant French elephant in the room, Zath, the 007 lineup, or fail, as they have chosen to call themselves for this event. Kremlin, Montana, backing up the whole team. Moskva, Goliath, Minotaur, your cruiser lineup. But out front, Zath, 3 Marceaus and a Ragnar.
Those are all cruisers as well, sir.
Yes, technically they are little tiny. You're not wrong, are you? Little tiny light cruisers. You're not wrong.
Oh my goodness! Now THC, coming with double curve first. Let that sink in for a moment.
Oh, I'm just thinking okay.
First. Just let that simmer in your brain.
Yep.
Double Nevsky, Moskva, Des Moines, Grozovoy, Hargumo, and a Gearing to round them out. So a little bit more, I guess you could say, utility in their setup, but you can already see what Fail's doing.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do. I'm presuming they're gonna Wolfpack this.
Yes.
I am a little curious. Here's what I just looking at kind of their lineup and how I expect this to go. I'm kind of expecting them to Wolfpack it and focus on the western half of the map. Because the western half of the map is where the most of the cap circles are, right? A and B are there. C is over there. You can almost ignore D. And D is a bit of a trap anyway. This map isn't called trap, but D can be a bit of it. The D cap on this map in this configuration can be a bit of a trap because of how easy it is to get in there, get into a brawl, and get dead. Right? You've got limited maneuver options. You take torpedoes. It can be just a giant mess.
That's correct.
So it's looking like we're sending double Marceau and Ragnar down to C, knowing that they can. The Ragnar has his fancy emergency speed boost. In fact, he can actually keep up with these guys for a limited amount of time, right? Because he gets a 30% speed bonus. He can keep up with the Marceaus.
And you can see basically what they're trying to do with this Destroyer Wolfpack. They're going to go into C. They're going to radar with the Ragnar whatever goes into C. And then by their powers combined, they will destroy whatever's in C.
They will make it burn until it is dead.
That's correct. That's correct.
I'm a little surprised I'm not sending one of the Marceaus to A just for that quick cap, but that's all right.
I think they're looking for that decisive advantage early on of nailing a destroyer and getting rid of it off the board. And I mentioned before with you about how pivotal C-Cap is on this map now and how it encourages at least one destroyer be sent to it early on. And that's what's happening here with Takum going up in the Grozavoy. And he's about to discover that
our first customer is about to arrive. Yep. Our first customer has just detected Ragnar, Mad Dog's Ragnar here.
As he takes a teammate's torpedo.
our first catch of the day, Zath.
Our first catch of the day. I was just about to say that.
That's right. And here comes
opening.
Here comes the triple Marceau division. Let's see how good their aim is. Can they punish this Grozavoy? They're certainly punishing him. Can he get away is the question. Will he survive to escape? He is radared for the moment. Still lit. Just has gone dark. Down about half his HP on a triple fire.
To quote Starscream, pathetic fools, there is no escape.
That's right. Pathetic fools! There is no escape from the power of Ragnar!
And you called me a nerd yesterday.
That's right. Takum has actually managed to escape. He salvaged his ship, still burning. Oh, putting that out now finally and popping a heal. So kudos to him for kind of surviving the trap there. As now the Marceaus start in on the Nevsky. Because I guess they're bored.
Yep. Well, I mean, they got nothing else to shoot at. And quite frankly, a Nevsky's just going to melt as easily as anybody else.
Fair point. You're not wrong. Lone torpedo seeking Mad Dog. Is he going to miss? It is going to miss just off his bow. In the meantime, while that's been happening, THC has picked up a couple of caps. So they have slowly working out to an early lead. Just their 007 or fail, as you'll see in the display, answering with 2 caps of their own. So now things ticking up more or less evenly. THC on a small lead as Annoying Italian's Minotaur dives the decap to contest it. So now decap going nowhere for nobody.
Yep. I would imagine that's a Manitar, and yes, he has radar going,
Yep.
which is why the Harugumo is detected.
Yep, they can spot the Harugumo. They know exactly where it is. They can actually spot Takum's Grozavoy as well. Annoying Italian getting his bow turrets in on that action, not landing any shots yet, but definitely getting the spot for a little longer. And there, just now, the Grozavoy sneaks away undetected. But does take a few shells.
I have chat putting in their T-shirt orders now. Look what you've done.
T-shirt orders for what?
The T-shirt cannon.
Oh yeah, that was a good joke. Come on, man, that was a good joke. Imagine the fun. Imagine the fun.
Yes.
Imagine, Zath. I want you to imagine a world. I want you to imagine a fantasy land where King of the Sea is broadcast in a stadium before a live audience, and we actually have T-shirt cannons. Wouldn't that be amazing? God, that'd be fun.
Can we please do this at maybe, Anaheim?
Oh, that'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. Anyways, we're about to have a bit of a lead change. Fail working up 2 caps to the 1 for THC. So in a moment, we've already had the lead change. I apologize. So it's starting to kind of pull away a little bit here. Fail working that small advantage. Now, THC, I think, realizing kind of the pickle they're in, they're starting to push the decap pretty solidly, and they've got a ton of firepower at B. I'm curious to what they're going to do with it here. Looking like they're...
Well,
Go ahead.
they do have that Kremlin back there to kind of act as a safety for the team. As Agara in the Des Moines is coming under sustained fire now. He just got whacked earlier. He's on fire. Here comes Montana shells. That seals the deal.
First blood going to Fail here, just south of the decap. Hotspot living up to its name. It's pretty hot in here. See what I did there?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here all day.
That's right. That's right. Tip your servers. We're here all weekend.
That's right.
Harugumo challenging Annoying's Minotaur, pushing Annoying out of the cap, actually. I think Italian's decided there's a lot of ships over there to shoot at him, and he's not really getting him anything. So he, especially with the Kerfers kind of chugging away, crawling up his stern, he has decided he's out. Marlin takes a broadside salvo from the Moskva, but nothing doing.
I do like the aggressive push for Marlin's Kerfurst. I think that makes sense.
I do too.
But, Oxymoron and the Goliath there, I would have liked to see Leo and the Nevsky push a little bit farther up the 9-10 line instead of what he's doing now, which is essentially going back the other way.
It feels like Leo's Nevsky is kind of out of the fight right now. I mean, he just doesn't feel super, super relevant or impactful. Yes, Nevsky has very long-range guns. She can make use of them, but I don't know. I'm with you. I could wish for more right there.
Right.
Harugumo lit. I assume that's Annoying's second radar spotting the Harugumo in the smoke as PDR is getting just absolutely hammered by Minotaur shells down under 1,000 HP now.
Yep, there it is. He's going down.
More Ragnar shells coming in, and one lands, and that is enough. A destroyer mistake, I would say there for THC cost them another ship. 2-ship lead for 00.
Yep. Marlin trying desperately to take down Annoying Italian, but he's living up to his name.
He is indeed being very annoying there. It's one of the things I love about Manitar. She just, if you're in a battleship, you're gonna get that shot every 25-ish seconds, and if you don't land it, well, guess what? I get like 5 or 6 salvos before you get to pull the trigger again.
Look at him pumping up his hit points. He just went back to 80% health.
Yes, Minotaur, baby. Or I should say, Manitar. Manitar, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Well, as much as I like the Kerfurst push, 007 was ready for it. They've denied it. They've turned the Kerfurst around with 6 ships now north of the decap, absolutely saying, nope, you are not coming through here, and if you do, you will not be here very long.
Death awaits thee with long pointed teeth.
Indeed. THC now trying a push of their own on the other side of the map, up the 2-3 line.
Yep.
Gearing now north of things. Go ahead.
It looks nicer. You got to get around the back of that Moskva as Marlin does go down finally, taken down by Montana shells. Maverick sealing the deal.
Well, and we're seeing the power of the French destroyers, right? Because Ryan, Joe, and Wreckful had rotated over the north of the decap to help chip in on the Kerfurst. Now they are in the middle of the map, rotating back the other way to help try and contain, or at least, harass and deny this push coming up the other side of the map. But with down three ships, I mean, THC needs something big to happen for them. And right now, I'm not sure where they're going to get it. Double O has done an excellent job of preserving their health and guarding their ships. Not many of them are really under a tremendous amount of threat right now.
Yep, Leo Larenas and the Nevsky way south. He's now trying to get back into it, but like we were talking about earlier, that decision to rotate him out of that 9-10 line just that cost THC an awful lot of damage potential there. And like you mentioned earlier, you can see the impact of these French destroyers being so quick they can move around.
Yep, Oxymoron's Goliath now solidly pushing down the 9 line. An Italian and Mad Dog's Ragnar now back into the decap, opposed by Tecum's Grozovoy, who's been through many of his heals by now. In fact, I think he's probably been through all of them. He was down on about 6,000 HP. He's worked his way back up to about 17,000.
You have 0 heals remaining.
That's right. He should be out by now. He only would have had 3, and you can see even there the three ship team there turning the Nevsky around. The gearing, that's Ben Jang trying to get onto the A cap over here. Well, he was. I thought he was reversing in, but he's leaving now.
Somehow he got spotted, and I don't know. Oh, must have been the Moskva radar.
I think it was the Moskva radar. They turned and pummeled him when he was lit for that.
Yep.
Up
now,
3
think
ships.
about that radar.
I was going to say up 3 ships, but no. Up 4 ships and 2 caps now. Everything coming up 007. Our fail on this map. Not looking good for THC. This is going to be over soon, I think. Tecum now getting into a gunfight with the Minotaur. Yikes. He is firing the AP, but annoying turns bow in and shrugs off most of it. Does take some shots from that nasty Goliath, HE.
At this point, you just gotta,
Nah, he's going out here.
Nope. That's it.
Yep. Minotaur doing what Minotaur does, hunting destroyers to extinction.
And not dying. So now it's all up to the group out west.
There's seconds left in this game, Zath. Even if they pick up the A cap, and honestly, if I'm 007, I'm just like, let them have it, right? Keep shooting, but don't risk your ship. You're going to win in seconds. I think we're about to see our second clean sweep of the day.
You very well might be right.
I look at the 007, the failed lineup. I don't know where THC is going to get a kill. None of those ships are all that low.
Yeah, this is over.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at the Marceaus now.
Wreckful basically just charging the Moskva, daring him to do something about it, pouring the AP into him, putting about 3 salvos downrange for every 1 the Moskva gets off.
Yep, and that's game right there.
Kremlin ends the conversation, and there you go. That was, I got to update my list, but that was Fail and THC. A flawless victory for Fail here on Hotspot.
Flawless victory.
That's right.
Oh my God. Their icon. Look at their icon.
I was going to say, let's see if the winner's logo likes their icon. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to set the winner and then push the button. Oh, that's amazing.
Is that great?
Icon. That icon is awesome. I love this icon. I love everything about it.
It's great. It's great.
Well played to both teams, but fail/007/ we changed our name because we feel like it. They have claimed the game, and we'll be seeing them very shortly. They're actually our next scheduled match. Now, Zaf, that match is in 15 minutes. Do you think we could sneak one in? I have to wonder.
Yeah.
I have to wonder.
Let's take a look.